Good afternoon. Welcome to my principal's update about arrangements for exams this coming summer 2022, if public exams were to be cancelled. I think in conversations we had late last year and at the beginning of this academic year, we understood that there was the potential for exams in summer 2022 not to go ahead, and the government were planning contingency arrangements that were to be published. We were expecting those early this academic year. We're now in the middle of November, and I hope you share some of our frustration that those plans were only published yesterday and were published halfway through the first set of mock exams that our Year 13s and our Year 11s are taking. That being said, the students have been absolutely amazing and have conducted themselves as though they were doing real exams. So we're really impressed with them, and what we see about the progress in what we've assessed already, it's good. So that's not to undermine the students and certainly not to undermine their confidence. So I'm going to be very short about what we know about contingency planning. This contingency planning is for in the, we are told, unlikely event that exams will be cancelled this coming summer, although we know we were in exactly the same position last year when exams were cancelled shortly after the Christmas holidays. So the contingency planning is for worst case scenario. Most of the information we've got is about adaptations and additional information that students will have in order to complete the exams as normal GCSE and A-level exams. The contingencies are around what we have to do in the background to ensure we've got the information to produce teacher assessed grades if exams were to be cancelled. And this is for the whole cohort. This isn't about individual students who might not be able to take their exam for particular reasons in the coming summer. So the expectation in the guidance, which is available on the DFE and Ofqual's website, we'll put it on our website so you can see it, is that students need to do 3 assessments from which we would generate a teacher assessed grade. 1 assessment in the second half of the autumn term, so that this period now, 1 assessment in the spring term, so that would coincide with our March set of mock exams, and 1 assessment in the first part of the summer term, which would be the sort of May series, the part of the year where public exams normally take place. In line with the way in which teacher assessed grades were produced last year, we would need to write a centre policy to explain how those grades were going to be determined, the way in which the evidence would be weighted, and we would do it in exactly the same way as we did last year, that the exams that were taken closest to the time where we awarded the grade, so that would be the May series, would be the ones that generated the most evidence. Some evidence would then come from the March series and a limited amount of evidence, particularly for students where we would expect them to make progress from these assessments, would be taken from these, probably more around students who had missing evidence. So we don't know the detail. We've seen the guidance at the same time as you did, potentially if you've read it yesterday. There are quite a lot of professional body consultations going ahead next week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the information that we know, that teacher assessed grades to be planned for in the background as a contingency. They're to be based on 3 exam style assessments taken in exam conditions, unseen papers, no topic tests, no books taken in, nothing that can help the students do it in anything other than exam conditions, but with the weighting of the evidence being in the balance of what they do in the future as near to the end of the course as we can get it. We do think that's in the unlikely event that exams will be cancelled, but clearly we simply don't know what the future might hold in terms of COVID and in terms of our ability as a country to deliver normal exams in the summer. So thank you for your attention. I'll give you a lot more information in a briefing as a presentation next week once we've had our consultations with our professional associations around what the actual planning might look like. Thank you.